put my gloves on. This is exciting. Welcome to another episode of Cooking 101. Today we are breaking down an entire chicken. So you may be wondering, why would you break down an entire chicken, especially if you can just go to the store and buy the parts separately? Well, there are three good reasons. The first is that it's a lot cheaper to buy an entire chicken and break it into the different pieces and use them as you'd like. The second reason is that you get access to bones and other parts of the chicken that you otherwise probably can't buy in stores, such as the backbone, which is essential to making a chicken stock. And the third and most important reason is it's just really cool. I think knowing how to fabricate, AKA just really butcher or break down a chicken, is a really cool skill to have. It's one of my favorite things that I learned in culinary school, and so I want to share it with you guys now. To get yourself set up, you want to have your chicken in front of you, a bowl for the scraps that I have just on the side here. I have a boning knife, which I'm going to tag below. This is the one that they showed us or instructed us at school to use, and I think it works really well for fabricating a chicken. And then you want to have a board in front of you with parchment, and that's where our final pieces of the chicken are going to go. So you want to be ready, because once you start touching chicken, you don't want to start touching other things. Let's dive right into it. Now, the first thing that I like to do is to trim any of the excess fat and get rid of things that we are absolutely not going to be using or eating later on. Next, I'm going to lift the chicken by its wing, just like this. Then I'm going to take my knife and cut around. I am aiming to get below the bone, which you can feel for with your fingers. So I'm just going to take my knife, lift the chicken, and spin it around to release this bone. Once you have it pretty much separated from the leg like this, hold the base of the chicken well, hold the other side well, and just snap it back, and it should fully release in one motion, just like that. And now this is the wing, and this is our first piece of chicken. Now I'm gonna do the same thing onto the other side. And now we have a Frenched chicken bone, which just looks really beautiful for presentation here. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna switch to working back on the lower half of the chicken. I'm gonna be removing the dark meat, which is the legs of the chicken. Now, the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is locating the oysters on the chicken. Now, we were taught that the oysters are, it's kind of like the butt of the chicken. This is his booty right here. Grabbing the chicken's butt right now. It's kind of cute. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to score it as an X. And this is gonna help make sure that we release them as we cut the thigh. And just like that. From here, I'm gonna go in with my hand, my finger, and coming from the inside, I'm just gonna snap very carefully. I'm gonna snap that oyster out of there. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to flip the chicken back over. So here we can see this straight line, and that's opening up where the chicken needs to be cut. We're flipping it over again. We are going to very gently pop the chicken. That's us making sure the sockets are open. So now that we've done that, the hard work is mostly done. We just need to follow this fat line over here, the bone, and we need to use that to release the rest of the chicken now. This is the thigh connected to the leg. And right now, we're just gonna leave them all together. Next, let's remove the other side. We're just gonna do the same thing. So now here's what we're left with now that we've removed those. We have the front breast of our chicken, and we have the back spine. Now this spine we do not need. Just kind of cut into this and then just kind of break it back easy. And this is what you're gonna wanna save for your chicken stock. Who knows, maybe that could be another video coming soon. Now we have our beautiful breast, just like that. Now you can cut it with the bone on the breast, which you'd probably want to use if you were braising the chicken. But today I am going to completely debone the breast, leaving just the wing tip on there. I'm going to start by making an incision along the middle. And you wanna do this in long strokes. Just like that. And just that final cut right here along the joint. And here is our final chicken breast. This is the meat that's left. Yes, there is definitely some meat left on this chicken, mostly by the wishbone, which you can either remove it at the beginning or leave it on and cut around it as I did. Obviously, you're losing a little bit of chicken here. I'm gonna be honest, when you go in and try to remove it, you are also kind of ruining the chicken meat around that area and thus losing some chicken meat as well. So I'd rather leave it on here, and this is gonna make for an extra flavorful stock. So I'm gonna keep this on the side over here. Now that we have our 4 main pieces of chicken, we have the 2 breasts, the 2 legs, bonus for the 2 wings. Let me show you how to separate the drumstick from the thigh. Super fun, super cool, super easy. So what we're gonna do is follow this fat line. This line right here is exactly where we are going to put the knife because it is telling us exactly where to cut. Just cut all the way straight through, just like that. And see, here is our drumstick. Beautiful, perfect drumstick. And here is our thigh, bone in, skin on, thigh. And that's it. That is how we break down an entire chicken and turn it into 8 different pieces. We have 2 breasts, 2 chicken legs, 2 thighs, and 2 wings. There are many different ways and different methods. This is by no means the end-all be-all way of cutting a chicken, but it's one of my favorite ways and one of the ways that I learned when I was in culinary school. Now, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what else you'd like to learn. This is kind of my first stab at doing a long-form video, but I really love all of you guys out there. I appreciate you guys for supporting me and my journey and my work. And yeah, I want to help you, and let's cook together. Show me the other things that you guys want to learn, and I'm going to do my best to show you. Bye, guys.